Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I just wanted to do a nice everyday look but with a little bit of colour. So I'm thinking kind of like a monochromatic, maybe coral toned look, kind of that nice transition for, I know we've only just entered spring, but like that spring to summer, it kind of works for both I think. So yeah, just a nice monochromatic, a little bit of a pop of colour but also quite simple for an everyday look as well. So if you're interested then please keep on watching. So I am first of all going to start off with the 100% Pure Mattifying Primer to prep the skin. So I'm going to let this soak in for 90 seconds so it can do what it needs to do, ready for foundation. Okay, I've let that soak in. I am just going to use whatever I can of this Lily Lolo Cotton Foundation. I've decided that I'm going to repurchase it, and I am also going to repurchase the Hint Beauty Concealer as well when that's out, because I have enjoyed, well, we know I love the Hint Beauty Concealer, but I've also really enjoyed this foundation as well. But I have also gone ahead and purchased the Kosas Concealer like I mentioned, just because I really wanted to have a play around with it and see what it's like, because, and as much as I love the Hint Beauty Concealer, and I love it for foundation, just the shade range is quite poor, and if I want to recommend it to someone, it's almost quite hard to do so unless you have that shade. I think there's only like 5 or 6 shades available, so I want to be able to recommend something that is good but also has a shade range as well. So I will be doing a first impressions of that, and then also like a week's wear test just to really put it to the test. So that will be coming shortly. I think I've got some other videos to go up first, but yeah, I'm definitely repurchasing this along with my Hint Beauty Concealer, which must be about my 5th one now. And then yeah, I bought the Kosas one to try out, so stay tuned for that. So talking of Hint Beauty, I am going to use that now as my concealer, just to pop a little bit under the eyes and then on these blemishes I've got down here as well. Take it on a concealer brush, just to dab it on, and I might actually use a sponge to fully blend it out. So as I said, I am just going to switch to a sponge just to blend it out quickly. This is the Beauty Bay sponge. Okay, I'm then going to go in with a little bit of the Ilia Liquid Light Serum Highlighter in Nova, just to give me that nice glow to skin. I'm going to use the buffing brush again, and just hit those high points. Okay, so I did just quickly throw on my brows, ready to go. So the product I'm going to use for both cheeks, eyes and lips is this lip crown from Honest Beauty. It's the shade Melon. It's kind of like a pinky coral tone. I just think it'd be really pretty. I've never tried it on the cheeks or eyes before, so it may not work out, but I just thought it was quite a nice way of making it monochromatic. It's creamy, so it should work quite nicely. And yeah, I wanted to give it a go, so that is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to start off with the cheeks first, I think. I'm just going to do a few dots and then just go ahead and buff it out with my brush. Okay, just like that. Then I'm just going to take my brush and then see if I can, how nicely it blends out. Okay, so I think that worked quite nicely. I'm going to build up a little bit more, I reckon, just to make it more intense. Okay, so that's really nice. It's quite a soft one, so obviously I'm just going to go ahead and try and build up a little bit more, because clearly it blends out nicely, easily, so I'm not too worried about that. Obviously I'm using the same brush as my foundation because it's just going to help everything blend together nicely. Okay, I think it's a really pretty colour for blush. It'll be interesting to see how it lasts throughout the day, but I'm happy with it so far. Okay, so I'm happy with that as a blusher. I'm going to now try and use it on the eyes. Obviously I know it works for lips, but now it's time for eyes. I haven't put any eye primer down just because it's already quite a creamy base, so I don't think it's needed. Okay, so that's probably amount it will go for now, because I know it's quite easy to blend out. I'm just going to take it on a fluffy brush. Obviously I don't want to make it look like I have pink eye or anything like that. Which I'm going to add some mascara and then do lips, and then I may come back and add something to the eyes if I don't feel this kind of works for what I'm after. So I'm just taking the Ilia mascara quickly and just loading up the lashes. Right, now I've got mascara and I think it looks a lot better, so I'm going to now apply it to the lips, and that kind of completes this monochromatic look. I might smudge out with my lips with my fingers just to give it a bit more like a softer finish. Okay, and that is this completed look. So yeah, I just want to do something simple, everyday, but just a hint of colour and make it monochromatic. So I think it worked quite nicely. Potentially it might look like I've got pink eye, but I quite like it, the overall look anyway, so I don't mind that. And this worked really nicely for all three. I'll be intrigued to know how well it lasts on the eyes in particular. Keep you updated in the description down below. But just for a kind of an instant monochromatic look, I think this is really pretty. I just wanted to experiment, and I always find the best way of doing a monochromatic look is almost using the same product for all three, because you kind of get the same shade and it's all going to go together quite nicely. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any requests for future videos down below, and I'll see you in my next video.